This is a live look right now at the city of Kyiv as the ongoing crisis with Russia escalates. And for a closer look at what's unfolding on the ground in Ukraine, we welcome Dr. Arman Kacharian, who works for Ukraine's Ministry of Health. Dr. Kacharian, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Absolutely. Can you tell us, how has day-to-day life changed recently there?
You know, that from my perspective, day-to-day life hasn't changed so much in Ukraine because Ukrainian people have immunity against fear because war hasn't stopped in Ukraine since 2014. It was just located in the east of Ukraine, and now, we are almost surrounded by Russian armies. It's not just military forces, by really armies, and their armies now are in the north, in the south, and in the east, of course, and the Black Sea is filled with Russian battleships. So people are kind of worried about war, of course, but despite that worry, we continue to work. And, I would say that the danger even stimulates us to work faster and more effectively. And to be honest, among my surroundings, I can talk about myself, of course, and my surroundings. No one prepares to leave the country, and opposite, a lot of people join territorial defense forces.
Well, Doctor, that's what, I want to ask you about next. Talking about those territorial defense forces there, we've seen images of long lines at gun shops. The government just changed laws to allow Ukrainians to carry firearms outside of their homes. Are people there beginning to maybe worry or brace for a Russian offensive beyond Donbass?
Oh, of course. As I said, we are surrounded now. And we know that army are prepared. They are really prepared to invade in Ukraine. People try to protect themselves, of course. And what about firearms? I want to say that demand for firearms increased. But it's not just, people's wanting. It's a necessity for Ukraine.
How do people there feel about the future and, talking short-term future and long-term future?
As I said, people, I can talk about myself and my friends and my family. We are not prepared to leave Ukraine. So, that Ukrainian people, they paid for freedom with their blood many times through our history. Our ancestors fought for freedom, and we should protect our country. And, this interview is an opportunity to say that, I want the world to know that the people of Ukraine are ready to defend their country, their freedom, and their democratic values once again. I don't want to leave my country, I was born here, and my ancestors from Ukraine, and now, we are like a shield for Europe.
Well, Dr. Arman Kacharian saying Ukrainians will not back down there, saying his family plans to stay. Please stay safe. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.